Poppy Playtime stole this artist's render. Let's get into the story. By the way, my cat also has been yapping nonstop. So right here, you'll see him. I like put some cat treats and a little toy to distract him. It all started with this tweet that was made by Sheep Rampage on Twitter, who goes by Ethan. And Ethan wrote, Poppy Playtime chapters 2 and 3 are dropping on Xbox and PlayStation on September 20th with a couple of hashtags. And here we can see the artwork for Poppy Playtime 2. And here is the artwork for Poppy Playtime 3. And this looks really, really sick. Oh, but what is this? And I'm going to apologize right now. Flo is French, so I'm not going to be able to pronounce their name correctly. Their Twitter handle, I believe, is Flo Tourette Dubas. And Flo writes, am I crazy or did they trace my effing render? And as you can see here, this is a render that Flo has made of Poppy Playtime. And if we do put it side to side, it's looking mad similar. Obviously, with the one above my head having, you know, a couple of other effects thrown on, like some backlighting, the red coming out of the mouth. Flo follows up with, in case anybody needed proof. As you can see, here we have Flo's, and here we have the Poppy Playtime artwork. It is not traced. This is literally the exact render that was then thrown into the graphic, and obviously some more effects were added, but this is exactly the render that Flo has made. There is no distinction, no difference whatsoever. And so Dominic adds, chances are the artist didn't know. It's literally the first image on Google. I wouldn't blame them for thinking it's official. It does suck. It happened though. And then as you can see, here's a Google search of Catnap Poppy Playtime, and literally on Poppy Playtime's wiki fandom is the render that Flo made. And Flo adds, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And a few weeks adds, that's effing crazy. Not only that tracing renders are kind of uncommon, parentheses, I've personally never seen it till now, close, is from an official thing. Flo says, I've seen this with the Five Nights at Freddy community a few times already. And then Flo added a follow-up tweet writing, okay, it's all sorted now. Thank you everybody for your concern. Having all these notifications was weird and kind of exhausting, but thank you so much for the support. And this was a DM from Mob Entertainment or Mob Games Studio. And Mob Entertainment is the developer of Poppy Playtime. And they write, hey friend, saw your tweet. We are making a new render for chapter 3 as we speak. All this was basically an honest mistake. Assumed it was official, which it obviously was not. Sincerely apologize about this, and we're hoping to get the new artwork up as soon as we possibly can. Game Sequence says they should have just paid you for it TVH. Flo says, I guess, but I can't go and ask them for money. Crucial writes, I mean, you can ask. On one hand, yes, it's their intellectual property that you use to create your render, but on the other hand, your render may have created additional hype for the game. If anything, you could even just offer to sell the rights to the renderer. Flo says, I don't think it's in my rights to do this. Of course, I'd like to get money. Who wouldn't? But this doesn't feel like a good thing to do. I don't know. Chaos Akumba adds, correct me if I'm wrong, but last I checked, most artists don't take a reference piece and just straight up copy it detail for detail. Isn't that the point of a reference? And Flo says reference doesn't equal tracing. Nightshade writes, this type of stuff, if it gets settled in the end at least, would be a massive flex for me at least. Flo says, kind of is. My render was good enough for them to think it was official, ego boost times 1000, and my tweet got more than 15k likes when everything I normally do has 3 likes at best. And Ask Aubrey says, not your attorney and not direct advice. However, you have the right to request compensation for the use of your intellectual property. So I will throw in my 2 cents. I am also not an attorney. So don't take any legal advice from me. I'm not an attorney. I am a Twitch streamer. I feel like you do have some grounds to push for compensation. If you would like to go the guns blazing burn bridges route, you could push for compensation for the media exposure that they've gained for the usage of your render unknowingly. Because even though it was a mistake, it is in a way theft from you. And this is your artwork, and this piece has already been used in essentially advertisement of their new game. In my opinion, there would be some grounds to push for compensation. Now, if you go from it from guns blazing, hey, you've used my artwork, give me money, you're probably going to burn bridges with Poppy Playtime, and any potential future opportunities of working with them, if you would like to work with them, the door would probably be closed for you. There is also another opportunity too. And in my opinion, this opportunity isn't available if there was a call out post made. I am not saying, by the way, Flo is in the wrong for making a call out post, because Flo is completely in the right for pointing out, hey, this is pretty effed up, right? And I do have a feeling if Flo were to directly DM Poppy Playtime or the developer Mob Entertainment, they may not get a response or a hit in the inbox, right? Because they get probably a lot of DMs all the time. But I do think there would be grounds where you DM them and be like, hey, this is actually my render. It made it into your artwork, and I will sell you the rights. If you would like to use my render in the artwork, I am completely willing to sell you the rights to the artwork for X amount, full copyright, full commercial rights, so you can have all the usage rights of it. And you can come to a happy medium there in the DMs. Or you could present them with option B, which is, if you guys could just take it down and use your own version. I do think that there is grounds to do this. Flo says that they feel like they weren't able to do it, but they didn't feel like there was an option for that. In my opinion, as long as it's worded in a very nice and non-accusatory way, there is a way to go about negotiating that. So So if this event were to happen again in the future for some reason, and you are the artist that had your artwork yoinked, there is an opportunity where if you approach it kindly in the DMs, not guns blazing, of course, you are the victim before having your art stolen, but there is still a respectful way to go about it at the end of the day, because you are negotiating with a company to where maybe, you can get compensated and they can have use of your artwork because they thought it was good enough to literally use it in the official piece. So again, I'm really sorry for this happening to Flow, but this, again, big props to their artwork was literally good enough to where the artists at Mob Studio thought it was official artwork that they could actually use. And here is their Twitter handle, Flow. I am so sorry, I'm not pronouncing it correctly. Tourette du Boss. I'll have it linked down below as well. So if you like their artwork, you like Poppy Playtime, feel free to go and check them out. On brighter news, I have actually another quick piece of news that I want to throw in here as well. Here is a VTuber that has literally absolutely blown up on Twitter in the last couple of days. So this is the VTuber in question, and their Twitter handle is AnarchyVT. They are the muse of cosplay, and they're recently hyping up for a re-debut. And everything kick-started with this tweet. They wrote, "Allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm Anarchy, the muse of cosplay. I want to encourage people to cosplay the characters they love, regardless of their size, shape, or color." Look how absolutely gorgeous the character design is for their VTuber model. The attention to detail, the pin cushion on the wrist, for sewing. There's a lot of people who sew have a wrist pin cushion, so it's easier to take pins out. The scissors, the detailing of that Greek architectural pattern shaved into the side of the head. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous model. Credits to the artist here are in rig by Odake Studio, design concept by Google Gaga 733, logo by Asu Asai, and their hellhound called Kujo, designed by Odake Studios. And this tweet got 18K likes. So afterwards, they were featuring their logo, model showcase. And on September 13th, they had a tweet stating, "I hit 200 followers on this account, yippee." And then a day later, September 14th, they tweeted, "Oh, there's another 5,000 of you. Hi," showing 5,200 followers and a big side-eye emoji. 16 hours ago, so this would be on the 15th, they had a fun TikTok video that also went viral on Twitter with 12K likes. I've been literally seeing them all over my timeline.
"Oh my goodness, you're so beautiful. Thank you. Oh my goodness, you're so sweet. Yeah, I say you look better than Aphrodite. Take it back, take it back, take it back, take it back."
By the way, if you guys don't know what this is referencing, in Greek mythology, Aphrodite obviously is the goddess of beauty, but it is said that you cannot be compared to Aphrodite. If somebody is to say that you look prettier than Aphrodite, they are cursing you because Aphrodite will then come after you. Basically, they're wishing upon you, whether they know it or not. And now if we look at Anarchy's page, they're at 9,720 followers on Twitter. So absolutely amazing, big hypes for them. I just wanted to highlight something fun and cute as well. So yeah, go check them out as well if you like what you see. I've been seeing them all over my For You page. Their model design, everything, the attention to detail, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And again, big sorries to Flow for having their art unknowingly stolen by Poppy Playtime, which absolutely sucks. But again, it's a call out to them and just the testament to the quality of the artwork they've made. So if you like this video, I appreciate it. If you like it, subscribe and let me know down in the comment section below if you'd like me adding in another shorter news piece into videos if the original piece is too short, because I see fun things on Twitter that I do want to share with you guys, but it's way too short to make into its own video. It would literally just not perform well, but it's also weirdly slightly too long to make into a TikTok video. So it's sitting at that awkward length, which is why I was sticking into these YouTube videos. Anyways, I'll do a couple of these to test it out. Let me know if you like it. If you don't like it, I won't do them again. And I also stream on Twitch 3 days a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, Saturdays, 6 p.m. PST. Hope to catch you guys there or in another one of my videos.